This is going to be my most optimized Fireteam Ops solo farm for speedrunning rank A rewards, tier 5 gear, endgame materials and resources, and solo power leveling. We're not going to have much filler in this video apart from I want your clothes, your boots and your motorcycle. So this farm will not exist in the exact same way it does now on October 14th. The reason being is because Bungie are going to set automatic deltas for Ultimate and Grandmaster content and so on and so forth. For example, at Ultimate content, you will always be minus 30 delta. That's a problem. That means you can't one-cycle champions as you do now. You can't do Omega damage to bosses as you do now. So this farm is exclusive to this period of time. The only disadvantage is that it's only +1 drops at this power level for me. It'll be higher drops for people who are lower in power level. Inside Terminus is very unique because you can turn a flat B score, flat B may I add, to a B plus A and all the way to A plus. The tricks are in the run. But on my run, I'm going to run a very high A grade score so that I do the least amount of work and get the maximum amount of rewards. A plus is not worth it, people. The only reason why A plus exists is for people who are 450 power to enable them to get tier 5 gear, but that is a lot of work. You are playing at minus 30 delta. This farm, when you get to 500 power, right, requires none of that. So in other words, I'm saying to you, you should just be leveling up to 500 power. Go for A rank score ratings. Don't do A plus. Just go for A grade, although Inside Terminus does allow for it at times. But at minus 40 delta, I imagine it wouldn't. But within a minus 20 delta, it would. So I'm rocking this card here, 1.54. I only want A grade score. But I want as much score multiplier without going under too much. 10 delta's fine. Banes add a lot of score multiplier. Pressure Cooker adds a lot of score multiplier. 2 sheer, no radar. Normal starting ammo, brawn, and extinction. All of these mods add a lot of score multiplier to attain that. I'm not looking to get A plus. I'm looking to scrape and just get A at the fastest time possible, which is within sub 8 minutes on a solo farm, which is pretty good. No boons are needed for this, so you can do this at any time up and coming to the October 14th date. Okay, so we've went over this build a million times. I'm in the process of getting or recuperating unstable cores. So I'm not making any new builds for the next few days. I'm just not doing it. I need to recuperate. I need 200,000 or 300,000 unstable cores before next Tuesday, just so that I've got some unstable cores in my back pocket just in case I need something. Because when the exotic mission comes out, there might be something else that I absolutely need to test or try. And if I haven't got unstable cores to do that, then that's a big bad situation. So I ain't making any new builds because of the unstable core economy. Listen, take your argument to Bungie about it. I'm only one man. It's not my fault the economy's rubbish. It's limiting build crafters now. It is a problem. We've told them it's a problem. How many more times do we have to tell people about this? Keep telling them. It's a lightning surge build. There'll be a dim link. I'm not going through all this again. There's no way. I've told you 8 times now. Lord Felwinter, yeah, it's one of the best builds in the game. I'm using meta. Mint Retrograde, any primary you want. Cyancia with Eager Edge. Sharp Harvest is part of this strat. Make sure you got a Sharp Harvest sword on. Yeah, and obviously Mint Retrograde. This mod, that's all that matters. Iron Lord's Vigor. I want you to pop that on. Energy Acceleration does matter as well, and Pack Tactics. These are nice for stunning unstops. Stat-wise, weapons, super melee. Here's the armor mods. There'll be a dim link anyways. On with the run. Okay, so here is that fully optimized solo farm. I'm going to give you precise instructions on what you do for this. Follow it exactly to a T. Skimmer comes out, Sparrow, what have you, whatever mode of transport you have, right? Make your way to the first initial champions. You are going to start killing these champions because I've factored in and tested all the scores on this today. I've done a lot of farming on Insight Terminus today. I've probably done about, I don't know how many clears, quite a lot. Let's just put it that way. I do a Phoenix Dive here to get my melee back so that I can debuff this champ. Right, that's it. We'll do with that champ. So we killed the 2 champs. Then we're going to sword some of these ads. And then we're just going to run. We want around about 1,000 points or just shy of 1,000. That is your first point of reference for points. Right, then we're going to start sorting some of these ads. Right, the 2 goblins, the 2 Cabal enemies. Yep. Then we're going to get rid of some of these Cabal here. I've devoured chain kill notice. Make sure you've got that. Then we're going to go over to middle, and I'm going to eager edge over there, and I'm going to take care of the champ and beeline it for the exit. We're at 1,400 points, around about 1,500. That's your next point of reference. So 1,000, 1,500. We're now on 1,500. We'll take care of these goblins with the sword. Don't waste special on them. Special's very important this run in actual fact. But Sharp Harvest will give you your special ammo back. That's why we've got that on. So you can really strategize with this. And Iron Lord's Vigor, the mod. Cold Snap goes in. And we'll start taking care of some of these ads. It doesn't matter. We can sword them on the plate. Primary them down. What have you. Use a bit of special. You can start to do that once you build your special up. Champs spawn in. Remember, Mint Retrograde stuns barriers and unstops with the artifact mods that I mentioned at the start of the video. Debuff with Fell Winter Helm. Melee Arcane Needle. Then stun both your champs. That clears out all the ads. Pick up any ammo in this room and leave. You're on about 2,800 points. Your point of reference is about 3,000. You want no more than 3,000, at least for the card that I'm on. Okay, so we'll just eager edge here. Got a loading zone. We'll do another eager edge to keep up with the time. We didn't do eager edge. What? Lying to you. But we will here. Eager edge here. And then shoot the boss. Primary the boss. There we go, he's shot. Initiate. Skip initiated. Well, it's not a skip, but it speeds things up. This is your time to super. Super the barrier and some of these ads. Try and get the orange bars as well. Try and get some of those orange bars. We're going to stun the champ with the super. And then we're going to sword him to build up special ammo with Sharp Harvest. Then we're going to do the remaining super. And then pick up the relic. Optimize that super because you're there in middle anyways, and you do need to kill some of these ads, but not all of them. We are micromanaging every single kill almost. Yeah? We kill this champ. Kill him, because if you don't, you won't get an extra champ. Kill him, dunk your relic. Make sure you get amplified left hand side. And you're going to eager edge over there. Actually, I didn't need to, did I? I was fine. Transcendence. Pop that. Stun the unstop and the barrier. Probably stun the unstop first. Because you want to stun him with mint. Pick up the relic immediately. Do another devoured chain with lightning surge. Kill the barrier in middle. With mint or scout to break shield or sword even. Because you got radiant. Which breaks the shields. Right. I'm at 5,800. I'm comfortable. There's a room full of ads. But we only need about 6,800 points. So I've got 2 champs to kill and a couple more ads if I need it. So look, 6,200. We're 1 cycle on all these champs. Lightning Surge plus mint. 6,500. We're not quite there. I'll sort the rest of these ads where we at 6,700. Right, that is our limit on that. Any lower than 6.5, we might not hit a A grade score. You got to be careful of that. So it's a risk to reward ratio of what ads you skip and what you don't. I've tested all the points today with a multitude of cards on this strat. Yeah, I've tested a hell of a lot today with points and gotten a lot of A grade scores. There was a few times it was only B plus because I was like, oh, that run was too low in points by a few thousand. Right, let's up the cards slightly. Let's kill extra barriers at this point and that point and so on and so forth. Sort all these ads. And then do this trick. Shoot the Hydra and shoot the Void Shields with your Void Scout. Void Scout's good for that bit because you tag every single enemy on there because you're doing Void Detonation damage. It's nice. Look at that. You'll then get 8,000 odd points. You want 8,000 plus there. Then you'll get a loading zone, but that's fine. It's worth the loading zone time. pull out the ghost so you can cap the zone faster, right? Believe me or not, I don't know. Whatever, but you want to strategize. I'm strategizing this kill so the special ammo's in mid. See that? But shoot to loot would be nice for this, I guess. For this little bit, it would be. We cap the zone there though before the ads can get on me. I do an arcane needle that debuffs pop super on top rock. Now all mint, but then at the back end of the super we'll use a bit of the melee and the nade. Send the boss. We want to save a bit of special, but not too much. 7 shots, and we've used half my special, so that's fine. Yeah, I've got a Transcendence notice. I'm going to cap this plate, and my goal is just to cap this plate before the gladiators get to me. We will debuff them with Arcane Needle if needs be. You'll see my playstyle changes because I want to debuff and slow the ads. I don't want to use Lightning Surge because I don't want to slide off the plate. I want to stand on the plate and debuff them with Arcane Needle instead. We're wanting to be more stationary to increase or speed up the timer on these plates. Transcendence goes in now to save any time possible that we can. And jumps on top of my head, that's okay. If they do, I sword them. We want a sword anyways. I need special ammo, but there is some special ammo in mid. So I am aware of it. Also, this is plate 2. It's capped. That was a good cap, that. Not a lot of time loss at all. Still got Transcendence. Debuff in middle. We won't... do we get... I can't mind if I get my Song of Flame. I think I do get my Song of Flame, actually. You just watch this. Third plate's capped. There's no ads up. Because we optimised the gladiators with the Transcendence. Making plate 3 free to cap. Literally, there's no ads here. But I do need my ammo. I need to think about that. But I've got 3 Lightning Surges. 3 Lightning Surges, Arcane Needle if I want. So going with a Lightning Surge. Right? I melee the boss so he does not hit me back. Do another Lightning Surge and then it's all mint. I've got 5 shots, which is more than enough. Because I want my super. Look at the super regen. Boom, I get super. Finish the boss off. And then that's our solo fireteam ops in less than 8 minutes. 2 completion rewards. And magically, the score is A grade. Which I had set up for A grade. But look at what we did there with that. That's a sweet spot farm. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.